has no muscle and has no ability to act. Only if the United Nations can, from this, and Mrs. Clinton can, from this platform today, pick up that message and meet the respective obligations, can we have any hope that the people of Camp Ashraf will not suffer a great deal more. Let me concentrate on that point. Today we need and expect the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees to tell Nouri al-Maliki in non-equivocal terms that he cannot use the pretext of Iraqi sovereignty to bully us, and he cannot imprison 3,400 defenceless asylum seekers. The United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights has defined those rights clearly, those rights associated with the clearly declared status of Camp Ashraf residents. Nouri al-Maliki has no justification for trampling on their rights, stealing from them, preventing them from taking their legal assets, and for any other illegal action against them in the name of Iraqi sovereignty. It is Nouri al-Maliki, through his capitulation to the Iranian rulers, who demeans Iraqi sovereignty, not the residents of Camp Ashraf. So, as many of my colleagues have clearly said, and we want this message to be heard loud and clear, we demand that the High Commissioner tells Maliki that the United Nations will tolerate no longer delays in carrying out the UNCHR process and ensuring that Camp Liberty, if it's going to be, must be adequate, must be safe for the residents of Camp Ashraf. The United Kingdom may not have sought to create this problem, but we have a share in the responsibility and cannot wash our hands of what has ensued from our intervention in Iraq. There was an offer made on Friday week in Paris, and General Phillips said, I am willing to go and work in Camp Ashraf to identify these people and to ensure that we know exactly who we're dealing with. If the United Nations or if Mrs. Clinton gives the sanction, I am willing to go. And on behalf of myself and on behalf of one or two of my colleagues, the younger ones here, I said, and I will go with you, General Phillips. There are enough of us. There are enough of us, Madam Chairman, in this Parliament and in other parliaments and amongst very senior military people in the United States. As a mere major, I of course feel totally inadequate here today. but the reality is that we do have an obligation. I would contend that all governments who are part of the United Nations have an obligation, and more than any, my government, the United Kingdom's government, has a major obligation. Thank you, ladies.